Hi guys, Dennis here from Denny Bob's RC. Hey, I did the unboxing video of the DPS cattle trailer. I am going to kind of go around it a little bit. I did get some wheels on it. I don't have the lights or anything done on it yet, but I did get it hooked up to a truck, and I'm pretty happy with how it is. Let's go around it. I did hook it up to my, I call it my Western Star, 32-inch frame railed truck. I see a lot of the bull haulers, they got big ass long trucks, and yeah, and inconvenient to get into a lot some places, but they're still cool. It does come with, it does have light bezels in the back, but there are no lights. But then I go through on the side, there is places to put lights, so they're all pre-drilled. But they did send me a link to the light assemblies that they use, and they're pretty cool. I mean, they look like regular clearance lights, and they use little tiny itty-bitty screws. These nuts are welded in place, and then you run the wires through here. I'm going to leave these on here for now, these covers, this plastic cover. I'm going to probably take them off. If I do my lights and wiring and everything, I'm going to have to get in there to do it. I'll just for now, I'll leave it on there. Keep me from scratching anything that I don't need scratched. But I did go with Hydraulic Hobbies rims, and these are 78mm JHR tires. The reason I went with 78s on the trailer, simply because I got 78s on the truck. You know, if I ran 83s on the trailer, then the trailer would be sit at a downhill motion, look like a hot rod, and I didn't like that idea. So some people don't like the JHR tires. Well, to each their own. I love them. I've put them on many trucks, and I'll put them on more trucks and trailers. I like the fact that they're solid, and not squishy, flimsy rubber. They're solid tires. It does have a roll-up back door. Doesn't go all the way up, but if you had a 14 scale cow, it would fit just fine. It does have the tie downs up here and everything. They do make it in a triple axle, which is really weird because the springs are underneath for the third axle, binding the two together. So that way I don't know why they did that. I don't. The stuff is all there to do it. The only thing is you don't have the additional arch on here like these are for the third set of wheels. But to be honest with you, it can be done. I mean, all you gotta do is put an axle, find the right width axle, and put it in there if you wanted to. You could take the box out and put an arch in here and have your third axle if you wanted to. It's already there. It's just no axle supplied. And then they put the little storage boxes, which actually have a turn latch on them. And I think I showed it in the other video that the there is a it's a spring-loaded pin. I got to get in there and reach it. I ain't got my little 14th scale guy to walk in there, and then it puts that down a ramp for cattle to get up to the top. And I'll put this back up. But yeah, there's only the lower compartment and the upper compartment on here. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't think there's anything up in here. I'll get more into it when but yeah, there's no lights in here or anything. And I will probably just wire this to be on and off. I may look into seeing what I can get for lights. I know they were asking like 507 to put all the lights in, and they had a light in every one of these, and then there's a third row of lighting down here. You see so many of these bull hauler cattle trailers, livestock trailers that are just completely all lit up at night, and that's super cool. But the thing is with all those clearance lights, there's a lot of them. I'm not going to sit here and count them all tonight, but that might be something to actually have a battery in one of those and have a switch that you can turn those lights on separately by themselves and have its own lights battery for the lights themselves, because man, that's a lot. But it is extremely shiny, and then they just have the plastic protective coating that stainless steel comes with, and it's all polished. But yeah, the trailer itself weighs well, I weighed the box with the metal crate in it, but then it was just a bunch of styrofoam in there, so yeah, the box itself weighed 41 pounds. They had it marked 33 kg, which that's like almost 70 pounds. They are way overestimating on the weight, because a kilogram is 2.2 pounds. So at 33, yeah, it's over 70. So yeah, they were a little ridiculous on their weight that they had on the label. But it was shipped to me via UPS. It left there on Monday or Tuesday of last week. Wednesday of last week, and it came here today, Monday. It took about a week, not even that long. I'd have to go back and actually look at the ship date. It might have been 4 or 5 days to get here from Vietnam. So I don't know if anybody else has any other questions. But yeah, this is the truck that I had kind of ordered it for, because it kind of fits the bill to me. Maybe it might not be some people's thing, but it is mine. And that's what it all matters in the end. You know, you got to be happy with it, and I am extremely happy with it so far. But yeah, I think it's pretty damn cool in my book. Yeah, but yeah, I did go. I think them tires look good. Rims and tire combo. Yeah, it's the same exact rims that I have on the truck, so I kind of wanted them to match. And I ordered the trailer less rims and tires, so kind of went that route. I didn't save a whole lot. They didn't knock a whole lot off for rims and tires, probably because they get them at such a hell of a discount. It wasn't a whole big deal, but yeah, roughly $1,900 for this trailer. That's kind of expensive, but I have found in this hobby there's nothing cheap. Well, you can. It just depends on what you're willing to spend your money on, I guess. Some of us are more frugal than others. Some of us just go absolutely frickin' insane, and I'm kind of one of them in-betweeners, I think. You know, treat yourself. Can't take it with you. Enjoy the hobby. Oh, I gotta work my ass off. Gotta make sure I go to work tomorrow. I work every day, that way I can pay for my hobby. But yeah, I think the truck trailer combo looks pretty good. I'm kind of excited to I might go shopping around for some lights for the trailer. I've even thought, you know, this is stainless steel. If I get a high carbon bit, I think I could take these and drill these out to 3mm and just stick a M3 3mm LED through, unless I can find 2mm LEDs. Just stick them through, a little hot glue on the backside and whatever. But I don't know. The lights that they did share with me were really cool, though. I mean, they were oval shaped clearance lights, and I know why they were so much money, because I seen how much a pair of them cost, and I know why it was $500 to do them. But like I say, if I do put lights on the, light up the whole trailer, I am going to take and put a separate light switch and power source for the trailer itself, because that'll be an awful lot for the little switch to turn on just the lights in the truck. And if I totally light that up, that'll be a lot. Just put a small LiPo battery itself in here and a switch, and that would work, I think. So, and just do the clearance lights, because I can have the tail lights and stuff wired to the truck. But that's my thoughts anyway. Yeah, if you have any questions about the trailer, but yeah, it did come with the legs. They're not spring loaded or anything. They're gravity down, and then you gotta pick them up and pin them. Some of them you pull the pin and they'll spring down. These won't. You actually have to pull them down. And I think they'll come apart. I might take them apart and see if there's a way of putting some kind of a spring in them. But yeah, that is the fifth wheel slid all the way ahead on the truck, because I have the Lasso fifth wheel on there, and it's slid all the way up front, and I have plenty of clearance for my mud flaps. So pretty happy with how it's turned out so far. Well, I'm happy with the job they done. I didn't do any work to it. All I had to do is order it, pay for it, and have them ship it. So, sorry guys, a little boring, but there it is, the DPS. They call it a cattle trailer. Even says on the DPS cattle trailer, they call it. But yeah, it is shiny. I hate to even touch it with my fingers. I've actually taken a microfiber cloth and taken my fingerprints off of it. But anyway, have to let me know. Sorry guys, went a little bit long, but kind of excited. It's pretty cool. Always see these bull haulers going down the road, all the time, and I'm more from the Midwest and agriculture, and seeing these trailers and stuff all the time, so it's pretty cool to actually own one. Some of the guys that are more into the construction side of everything, which I am into that as well, but it's kind of cool to. One thing I want to see is somebody, maybe these guys will build a generic grain trailer, which would be cool. I'd buy one of them in a heartbeat if I could, to have one. But anyway, have to let me know what you think, guys. Catch you guys later.